Article 370. Rest in peace. The legal validity which has been accorded to the abrogation of Article 370 is an answer to all those who challenged its abrogation. The petitioners wasted the time of judiciary for the sake of vote bank politics. When CGI Diva Chandrachud mentioned that 370 was just a temporary provision, it was nothing less than a legal brownie point for the ruling BJP. The victory would not only be celebrated by the ruling regime but by the people of JNK too, as the court directed restoration of its statehood. This can be seen as a win-win situation for both the centre as well as the people of JNK. Only at loss would now be the state political parties like PDP and NC, which from a long time had been misusing the provisions of the article to their own tune. How come? Simply by giving provocative statements, inciting violence, mourning a terrorist's death, supporting stone pelters, giving a breeding ground to the infiltrators, providing safe havens to the traitors, among many other things. Even the implementation of Armed Forces Special Pass Act years ago pinched them. Leaders like Mehbooba Mufti and Omar Abdullah were rattled when armed forces neutralized terrorists. With the abrogation of Article 370, their only concern is the changing demography of JNK. But still, they are worried not about the resettlement of the Kashmiri Pandits, but more about their political privileges being taken away. When in actuality, their respective fathers were responsible for the change in demography back in the 1990s. They made sure that the exodus of Kashmiri Pandits is never recorded nor recognized. In other words, to put it harshly, PDP and NC only ensured Islamization of the valley, threatening the local Kashmiris, using them as a political shield, ensuring political inaction during the lynching and killing of the Pandits, celebrating their exodus so that they could make JNK their stronghold. But now everything has been put to an end. Their heinous activities have now been brought into limelight not only by the mainstream political parties but also by authors, poets, as well as filmmakers. Their misdeeds have been taken into cognizance by the Supreme Judiciary and the Government of India itself. What PDP and NC leaders are accusing the centre of is house arrest, themselves forgetting that they were the ones who allowed terrorists like Bitta Karate to break into the houses of Kashmiri Pandits and killing them later. Even the internationalization of the Kashmir issue did not bring them any help neither back in 90s nor now, as Kashmir was never an issue. In fact, as asserted by many before, Kashmir was always and shall always be an integral part of India and shall remain so. The issue was only one, that is, the abolition of privileges which was excessively misused by the political regime of the erstwhile state of JNK. The abolition of those privileges could only be possible with Article 370's abrogation. The judgment has now laid to rest all the hue and cry over 370's abrogation, and it's time for the opposition to lay down its anxiety and accept its defeat.